Hey, SIA, welcome to test 668. Does disavowing blogspot.com links help with rankings? So, if you don't remember, it's been at least, let's say 2021. There was an update that came out. I noticed a few things, and so I tested Blogspot in particular. And I tested the in content, the sidebars, the footer links. I tested comment links. I tested like pretty much everywhere inside of Blogspot that you can get a backlink and to see what the results were, because I didn't really want to continue. I won't say wasting my time, but I didn't want to use a platform and focus on a platform that wasn't going to help. And I had a sneaky suspicion based off of some link cleanups that Blogspot was actually toxic. But I couldn't say it definitively, so I had to prove it. So I did those tests, and what actually showed out is if you get backlinks from blogspot.com, and you can have your own brand.blogspot.com or somebody's junk blogspot.com or software blogspot.com, your rankings would drop. Now, that is not to say that Google punished blogspot.com. What they actually did was anything that blogspot.com linked to, it would drop the rankings. But you could still link to and rank a blogspot.com subdomain fairly well. So you can have your brand.blogspot.com and rank that for your brand name. Totally fine. Just don't link it to your website. So Alexander and Arcady wanted to see if that was still the case. The other thing that out of this test is, does using a disavow file work? And it, so that's good too. You have two tests in one essentially. And I think both of these will, help you out with your business. So you can see the background. I just went through all of the stuff on the SIA test, but recently he picked up a new client. He's been a affiliate blogger. He or she doesn't specify. Oh yeah, his site. So he has been an affiliate blogger for 16 years and was doing great in traffic and stuff. And then the updates came and smacked the website down a little bit, 70% traffic loss, which is significant. So they were talking, and Alexander and Arcady hit me up and asked me, some questions, and then they did their own analysis on the data and stuff and found all these Blogspot things. And in that, they made the recommendation, hey, why don't you just, disavow these? So the client actually did that. They did it before signing on, officially becoming a client of Alexander and Arcady's, but they did it on March 14th and disavowed a bunch of them. And Arcady and Alexander found 826 more and pointed at 86 unique URLs on the website. But the first disavow was on March 14th. This is the client that they did it. And they disavowed a lot of them. They didn't disavow all of them. But you can see here, here's the disavow, and then the traffic started going up. So a nice steady dropping consistently. And then they arrested it with that disavow, and then the traffic started coming back. And you can see that here, it's the same thing. So they went and did a second disavow, and you see here it's the second disavow is in place, and it didn't really have the similar effect. So, but it's almost like, yeah, we see you're disavowing blog spots. You've taken care of that part, and yes, you added 800 and what was it, 800 and something more. 826 more, but you're not really going to get the same result out of it. And so that's pretty interesting. So what I got out of this test is, one, disavow still works. Two, disavowing Blogspot or not getting backlinks from blogspot.com in the first place is a very good idea. 3, just disavow the whole Blogspot domain. Hit it all at one time. As you can see here, this trend line, if we had a trend line, would be going down still, but it's not as significant as it is here, right? But it is going down still. So there's still some more link cleanup work that needs to probably be done, some link boosting to increase the value of the links that they have, for sure. But it's a really good start, and it's sort of arresting this madness that happened to them. It's not all coming back, but it certainly has arrested it, and it still has given Google, at least the algorithm, some time to reprocess that content and go, hey, we're not going to blame you for the links and stuff. And then it goes here. You can see on the 14th, it starts kind of dropping again. They can arrest that again, but probably with some on-page stuff would be my guess. I haven't seen this website, but that would be a good guess. But for the purpose of this test, Blogspot is still bad. Don't get backlinks from it. Disavow the whole domain if you start seeing those show up pointing at your website. And yeah, the disavow thing, it still works. I mean, it is not a null tool. It's not a waste of time. You can see here just from these results, if you think about impressions count, I mean, that's 250,000 to 500,000 is pretty significant jump in impressions. CTR is not bad either. So, they're getting good CTR. So if they can get that back up to at least the 500,000 mark, they'll be rolling pretty good with this website. So anyway, Blogspot, Disavow, both worth taking a much closer look at in your SEO. Hope you enjoyed this test. See you in the next one.